I'm back with another jazz video. Hey guys, it's Maria. Welcome back to my channel. I post videos every single Thursday giving you guys the best tips and tools for being more effective in your practice sessions and helping you achieve your musical goals. So if you're new, consider subscribing. I have a series on here where I guide you guys through this book, the Jazz Piano Book by Mark Levine. So if you guys want to follow along with or without the book, I'll be linking the rest of the series and this book in the description box below. Last week we had a little bit more fun than usual and we just played some jazzy tunes. So if you haven't seen that video, it's going to be linked up here. But this week we're back at it again with the left-hand voicings. I promise we're almost done. I know we've already done 4 videos on left-hand voicings, but what can I tell you? There's a lot to cover. So this is going to be more of a crash course on every single way you can alter left-hand voicing. So feel free to save this video to come back to it if you need a refresher on how to alter, because there is no way you're going to memorize all these from the first try. And since this chapter is pretty intense in the book, we're going to break it up into 2 parts. So promise after this, we're going to move on to something else. But let's get into the video so I can show you some ways to alter left-hand voicings. Alright, so the chords we're going to be altering in this video are the 2/7s and 5/7s. So for your 2/7s, we're going to be altering it just by lowering the 5th, making a half diminished chord. Here's what it sounds like, and let's go ahead and play the other 2/7 with the lowered 5th. So far we have those 2 chords, but there are also 2 more that you can play with the lowered 5th. The one with the root on the bottom with an added 11, and the one with the flat 5 on the bottom with, of course, the added 9 and 11. And what's interesting about these left-hand voicings is that they can resemble different chords. For example, this minor 7 flat 5 is basically an F minor 7 chord. So just remember that the left hand can have the exact same voicings for different chords. And more of this will come up later on. Moving on to the 5/7 chords, the first way you can alter them is, of course, with the flat 9, which you can play in both of the inversions. And I find that the flat 9 actually goes really well with the 2/7 flat 5, and here's what that sounds like. And the second way you can alter a 5/7 is with a flat 13, also in both of the inversions. But that's not all. You can also do the flat 9 and the flat 13 at the same time, which sounds like this or like this. Not sure why I rolled that, but I find that this also goes really well with the 2/7 flat 5 preceding it. Let's go back to our basic 5/7 chord, and sometimes you'll see the 5 alt chord, which means you have a sharp 9 and flat 13. And this is what that sounds like. And let's do the same thing, but in the other inversion. And what's interesting about this G7 chord is that it's exactly the same as the D flat 7 chord if you would play the 2/7 5/7 1/7 in G flat major. You might remember this as the tritone substitution rule, which just says that the tritone in the G7 chord is the same one we have in the D flat 7 chord. If you have no idea what I just said, you can review the tritone substitution video right here. And we've basically covered it all except for one more 5/7 alteration, and that's the sharp 11. And apparently you can't just add it into the mix, probably because it sounds muddy, so out of these 2 middle notes, you can choose to keep one or the other. So let's do that. And here's the other one. Comment down below with which one you like better. And let's try it in the other inversion. And we're done. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to watch some more of my videos, you can do that right here. Bye, guys.